beginning stages of trying to plan out my spreads for February Plan With Me, which that video, by the time you're watching this, has already been out. You can check it out by clicking the link in the description. A few weeks ago, I planned out on my wall like all of the content that I want to do before March, or like up until March, and I had already like figured out even what spreads I was going to do for February's Plan With Me. So I have my ideas. I got some requests on Instagram as well, so I'm going to kind of figure out which exact spreads I'm going to do, and then I like to use my iPad to actually sketch out like rough drafts of them and rough concepts of what they're going to visually look like. I kind of just create like faux pages, and I'll go in with my little stylus, which I'll have both my iPad and the stylus linked below, and the cover on this pen because I always get questions about it. It's from Amazon. And I'll just kind of come up with those rough drafts for this before I actually do a full rough concept in a journal that I use for testing spreads. While I'm doing this, I'm actually listening to this new genre of YouTube video that I discovered the other day. I actually talked about it on Instagram. So this is Somebody Else by the 1975, which is a great song, but they're making out in the bathroom of a party. Basically, they make it sound like it's playing in another room, so it's a bit muffled. So I really like it for getting work done because it's not like too distracting, but it's still comforting because it sounds like music's playing in the other room. Had no idea this world existed on YouTube, but I'm here for it. Well, things have definitely escalated at this desk. But right now, I have quite a decent amount of the spreads kind of planned out. Inspiration has been taking a little bit longer to hit, but I am actually very happy with how these are coming together so far, or at least in theory, because I haven't actually created them yet. I did decide on a snack break though, and I'm actually munching on these Oreo Thin Bites, but they're white fudge dipped. They're so good, and I put them in the fridge, so they're even better. Oh my god, put them away, Caitlin. I decided a coffee is necessary too, so let's go do that. I moved on from work to now having to figure out how to deburnify my pot. I made chili the other day, and I was left with this huge amount of burnt stuff at the bottom that will not scrub off. So I read on the internet that if you do equal parts water and vinegar, bring it to a boil, it apparently does some magic voodoo. So we're gonna try that and hope for the best. So I'm just waiting for this to come to a boil. I've also got Nadine here. Hello. She's just working. Got the office going. Things are going well. Okay, so progress is being made. I definitely ruined my scrubbers. That is disgusting. But you know what? Sacrifices have to be made. I'm never gonna use this pot again, because I never want to do this again. I could cry. I am so happy. Probably like one of those things I'm gonna put on my resume because I'm so proud. Well, I just finished filming the Plan With Me. My office is still a mess, so I have to deal with all of this. Usually that's all I have to do, but I had said in my 2020 bullet journal video that I'd start doing the intros and outros with my face. So I'm gonna eat something and then go film that. Also, before filming, I have my nail polish out here. I had to quickly do my nails. One thing that I've really been liking, because usually when I paint my nails, it's because I know they're gonna be on camera. I use the shade Topless and Barefoot, but I've been loving this top coat. It's the Good To Go top coat, because my nails dry within like 10 minutes, which is perfect because, like I said, when I realize I have to paint my nails, it's usually right before filming and I don't have much time to like wait around for them to dry. I mean, the longer you wait for them to dry, the better, but desperate times, you know. I'm about to head out and meet my brother, and we're gonna go to lunch. We're going to a restaurant called Fran's in Toronto. It's a diner that's been around for years and years. It's 24/7. They have like the best hash browns in the world. And I'm starving, so I'm really excited to have a little sibling bonding time. Is that him? No? Okay.
Like today, I just sat at Union for a bit. This is my class that starts at 9.
back from my little adventure out. I feel like I needed a little bit of a moment to take a beat and go to the bookstore, which is like one of my favorite ways to just de-stress, have some me time. Feel like there's no place I feel more at ease than around books. I don't know how to describe it. It's like I walk into, whether it's a bookstore or a library or whatever it is, and it just instantly calms me. And it could be because the environment in itself is very calming. You know, you go from the city where you hear horns blazing and there's construction everywhere, and then you walk in and it's quiet and it's peaceful and people seem to be walking at a calmer pace and really browsing through, and it's just magical. The only book that I got was Marriage on Madison Avenue by Lauren Lee. I love the first two books and this is the third in the trilogy. I'm really excited about this. I feel like I might just start reading this ASAP because it's a rainy day and these are just really good, cute. I like it. Also the covers are just so much fun. If you didn't know, I do have a Goodreads account now, so if you're curious about what I'm reading, you can follow me on Goodreads and always be in the loop. And from the brand Abigo, I also picked up some reusable beeswax food wraps. So these are 3 of the medium sizes. Basically what these are, if you haven't heard about them before, are replacements for plastic wrap. A bit of a smell to them, but I feel like this would be so good for, or what I envision these being really good for is for when I put bowls in the fridge, like of leftovers, which lately I've been using some plastic wrap, and if these work, I'd prefer to use these because they're reusable. Just finished rolling out my dough. Now it is on the pan. I actually made this pizza dough all from scratch. I haven't really told you guys, but for Christmas I got a KitchenAid. I've been baking a lot in it. I've done like 2 batches of cookies, banana bread, and I've also done pizza dough. So I actually made enough that I was able to freeze some of my dough. I'm obsessed with you and I need to name you because you deserve a name for being so beautiful. Pizza will now be delivered to the oven. Oh, you cook up nice, baby. Just came back from grocery shopping. I don't like grocery shopping. It's not my favorite activity in the world, but it is a way nicer experience when it is not busy at the grocery store. I thought I'd do a little haul because why not? Picked up a zucchini, some Granny Smith apples, 3 to be exact. Oh my god, I'm also wearing like this shirt with this big poofy sleeve, so I feel like I'm getting caught everywhere. I also picked up an organic sweet potato. Should have gotten another one, but the other organic sweet potatoes were bigger than my head, I swear, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna make this whole situation a little not pleasant. I got butter because I've been baking a lot lately. Soy coffee creamer, this is one of my favorites. Pizza sauce because I have another dough to use, and also some cheese for the pizza. Chocolate chips, again, because I need to bake. Mushrooms, I'm gonna do my mushroom pasta, so this will give me about 2 or 3 pasta dishes with mushrooms, so that's pretty good. Strawberries, 2 things of raspberries, and Amy's vegetable lasagna. I feel like frozen foods can sometimes be a little bland, but this I quite enjoy. And also a full carton of brown eggs. I'll probably have to go to the grocery store like midway through the week just to get a few more things. Also, I'm dealing with the biggest planet on my chin. I don't usually have breakouts like this anymore, so that's a bit concerning because I feel like I just finished battling another one on my chin about a week ago, so gonna have to figure out what's going on with my skin. However, that's a bit off topic. Look at this little page I put together for my notes for this workshop. I added some gold washi tape and some confetti washi tape, this grid paper, which actually comes from a memo pad that I got from a stationery store in Toronto called Leywines. Brand is Iron Curtain Press. Love this memo pad. I'm gonna have to check out their site and see if I'm able to order anything because I just really love their stationery, or at least this one piece of stationery that I've tried. I could not resist. I had to attack that pimple on my chin. There's probably a lot of you that are like, Caitlin, why did you touch the pimple? But I'm telling you, I am a pro. Don't touch the pimpler. Let it be. But in this case, I was not that. Anyway, so now I'm also just putting a charcoal mask, hoping to dry those suckers out. I just finished the Pinterest workshop, learned a couple things. Most of it was stuff that I already knew, but it's always good to brush up on what new things are important to pay attention to with all these platforms, because they're always changing so much. But part of being a content creator, I feel like an important part of being a content creator is staying on top of those changes so that you can create content that obviously you love and you care about, but also find ways so that it can properly or more effectively get delivered to as many people as possible. Every time I look at the viewfinder, I feel ridiculous, but hashtag real life, you know? Oh, that was awful. Okay, we're gonna cut that, but anyway. I find one of the hardest parts about being in this industry is that there's always more that you can be doing. I could spend my whole days just reformatting content for each platform. Let alone creating new content. So it is a matter of like picking and choosing what to do, especially in my case where I'm the one person doing everything. So I have to really remind myself that I can't be expected to be at the optimal level for every platform I'm on. Obviously YouTube's my main bread and butter concern, but that doesn't mean I can ignore the other ones. So it's just like, I'm constantly juggling. I never feel like I have it all figured out, but I'm doing my best. What a sexy loaf. During this time, unexpected or unusual circumstances may alter your life in the direction in which you're headed. Oh, I'm going through a period of radical change until April 7th, just so you know.
For the next 294 days, I'm gonna be combative or shut down.
Good to know. Yay, we're doing well.
What?
You haven't seen Frozen?
No, it's like a pride point at this point.
You have watched Tangled?
Yeah, but not until like a year ago.
I think, unpopular opinion, Tangled is a better movie than Frozen.
I like Tangled. Top like 5 Disney movies.
It's so cute.
It's really good.
Maddie and I are gonna go to New York. Woohoo! Race that roof! I have never been to New York, and it's been high on the list of places to go. I can't believe we booked it. Holy crap.
Oh, look at us go.
A lot of money just got put on my credit card. It's a few days later since that last clip. Maddie and I are only going to New York in the spring, but I'm still really looking forward to it. I feel like it's such a cool experience to go to New York or on any trip with one of your best friends. It's a cool thing to do. And I'm also just excited to have like a trip to look forward to. I feel like this past week has reminded me that I need to be taking time for myself and realizing that there is more to life than just working all the time. It's important to make memories, spend time with people that you care about, go on adventures to places you've never been before, or do things you've never done before. And that's gonna be one of them in 2020. Before I ended the vlog, I did want to talk about this book because I realized that while I was editing this, that I finished this book in the time span that this vlog has been filmed. And this was so good. So these are the first 2 books in the series. They're about 3 women who are friends because they share something, or I should say someone in common. And in each one you kind of see each woman figure out to navigate their love life in New York. And this one, the 3rd one, actually ended up, I think, being my favorite. This is about 2 best friends who fake an engagement / like coupling, which I always really like that kind of storyline, but I feel like it's even better because in this situation these 2 actually know a lot about each other, and now they're going into uncharted territory. So it's just really cute. Love this trilogy. If you're looking for something light, like, these are just great, and they're not like too intimidating of a size either. Another one that I really liked recently was Our Stop by Laura Jane Williams. It centers around two people who take the same train to work each morning, and they start communicating with each other through the missed connection section in the newspaper. That's all I'm gonna say about that one. I'll have it linked down below if you want to read the full synopsis, but I just adore too the cover art and like the size of this one. Kind of reminds me of The Flat Share by Beth O'Leary, which is also one of my faves. I think it's a very pleasing reading experience. I'm gonna spend some time putting these books back on my bookshelf. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. I'd love it if you said hello in the comments. It's always fun to chit chat with you. And yeah, that's all I got. So I'll see you with a new video very soon. Until then, bye guys.